Welcome to Laos, a small country that sits between Thailand and Vietnam. We start in a place called Vang Vieng, where we do a very famous backpacker activity called Tipsy Tubing. However, it wasn't quite what we expected. It's not the experience we expected, and I also managed to get taken out by a tree. Stay tuned to see how that happened. We'll also be showing you what it's like to travel by train in Laos, which is surprisingly modern.
I see where all the money goes. No wonder the tickets are $20.
We take a refreshing dip in the famous Kawangsi waterfall.
Very refreshing.
So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey together through the country of Laos.
We're going to head down to the office to sign up to the tubing. It used to be a little bit wild where there was drugs everywhere. So like 27 people died, backpackers, in like 1 month. The government closed it down and then it reopened again. Take you along and show you what it's like, but I've got a feeling it's going to be like more like a little lazy river type experience rather than a wild party experience. Oh, we're lost. Oh no. Wow, it's hot. I will say, right, it's monsoon season here in Laos.
Best weather we've had.
We were in Bali, dry season, rained for a whole week, and then we went to Kuala Lumpur in dry season and it rained for at least a whole day. And now here, in rainy season, it's the driest and hottest we've ever had. We're lost, I'm sure we're lost. The tubing office, where you sign up to do the tubing, it's not even on Google Maps and it's a bit of a dodgy place. Like, we found it just from a random blog. Someone had like described the directions, so we found it that way, but it's well dodgy. You can book it through your hostel, you can book it through your hotel. We're going the more official route rather than through the hotel, just because it's probably a bit cheaper to do that, go direct to the source. We crashed into the side of the riverbank. As we crashed, canoe hit into us and then they flipped upside down. The family all went underwater. Luckily they had life jackets on. Whoa, whoa. Ah! I can hear some music, so I assume we're hitting the first bar. We need to get over there somehow. But yeah, it's not the experience we expected. If anyone's expecting wild tubing...
Yeah, but we're out of season though.
We are out of season a little bit, but you would expect at least more than just me and Dan, and currently there's just me and Dan. The rest of the people are just canoeing, like families. So at the moment, it's just a very relaxing, lazy river experience. I just got taken out by a tree. Got it! I can't get out.
Drink. Go on, Lao, man.
This guy is trying to get me drunk and he's trying to get me to down it in one.
Yeah, you can sit next to him, he's crazy.
Is that why you mean seats?
Oh, no. Ah, thank you. What did you say?
Hard work. We had an interesting time. We met a friend from Portugal who we then lost. Like, no other people on the whole.
You wouldn't believe it. We all became friends, and all the people we had to choose from.
3 people to choose from. There was no one tubing apart from us. But we met this guy and we lost him. He was
I
like,
lost my dignity.
You lost your dignity a long time ago. We're gonna head now to a bar called Full Moon Bar, which apparently is where everyone goes. Think they're gonna meet us? Dan, there's no need for that. We just got to train station. Considering Laos so far has been like very underdeveloped, very poor area, poor country. The train station looks pretty fancy. It looks more fancier than the ones you get in England.
My Khao Jai?
My Khao Jai in Thai is I don't understand. Khao Jai in Lao is thank you. Thai words and Laos words, or Lao, however you say it, are very similar. Sabai in Thai is I'm good, but Sabai here is hello. Very interesting.
Are you boring everyone again?
I'm boring everyone with some language lessons. I'm just carrying a bag of dirty laundry. That's normal, isn't it?
A little bit fishy.
It's cheeky sod, it's not fishy at all. We thought the train would be like really rickety and old. I'm a bit confused. How can that be so fancy and then the area's not? I see where all the money goes. No wonder the tickets are $20. We've got a ticket through for the hotel. Hotel booked the ticket for us, we just gave them the money. Oh, Dan's dropped his passport. You've got to go through like airport security. Right, on we get. We have seat numbers. Carriage 6, Dan. You are? Second class, yeah. That's us. Realised why the trains and the stations, everything's quite new. I remember the person at the hotel said to us that this train has only been created since COVID, so it's obviously really new, so that makes sense. It's only been here a couple of years, so that's why it's still very new and sparkly at the moment. There's no Grab here in Laos, so Grab is like Uber. They haven't got that. So there's a lot of tuk-tuks, if you can see. I call them tuk-tuks, I'm not sure what the actual name is.
How much?
It's not far, it's 10 minutes.
30 each.
30 each?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. It's about £1, about £1. Yeah. We've come to this place called, what's it called? Poon. Probably saying that wrong. Yes, we've got some cocktails. We've got two, one each.
65,000.
65,000 kips. The cheapest we've had yet, but we are in Laos, so kind of expected it because Laos is really cheap.
And even a steak, I'm getting a steak and that's 225,000. So what's that?
Steak's
That's like
£10. No, just under a tenner with chips and sauce. My camera was all broken and I realised that's actually got a bend in it. We're just at Kawangsi Falls. Drove up here on the bike, 45 minutes it was, and the bike is really bad condition. The footstool for me is like hanging off. No speedometer, it doesn't work. Not that there's any speed limits anyway. It's just really rickety and old, a bit like us. And it is very hot today. Apparently it's 40 degrees, but feels like 47. I don't know if you can tell, but I am literally sweating. Refreshing. It's very nice. But anyway, down. Upside down. Dan's being an idiot. Yeah, it's what you need when it feels like 47 degrees to feel like nice and cool. Oh, it's so nice. Dan, you alright there? Yeah. We had a bit of a dip in the waterfall. It's really hard to go in there because it's like you can't see under the water because it's murky. So you can't see like where you step in under the water and there's just so many rocks. It's like you have to be really careful that you don't fall and hurt yourself. And Dan nearly did twice. It's really nice water once you're in it, but it's just getting in it and getting out of it. And now we're gonna head to get some food. Found a place on Google with really good reviews, 4.5 stars, called Ok Pop Tok Silk. That's a mouthful, isn't it? It's got like really nice views of the mountains from what I can see. It's a bit freaky, isn't it? That one looks like me in the morning when I get woken up. To park your motorbike in the Kawangsi waterfall area, it is 2,000 kip. But to get into the waterfall itself, for foreigners, i.e. me and Dan, it is 25,000 kip, which is like £1 each. Yeah, if you're a local, it's a lot cheaper. I'm sweating. We're gonna head back, get some food, and continue our day. We just got to Ok Pok. I don't know what the name of it is. Oh, so thirsty. Down for a drink. I quite like a fresh fruit juice. It's quite nice here. It's on the Mekong or Mekong River. Ordered 2 drinks each because it's so hot. Although to be fair, one of Dan's is a hot one. You got a tea. This is passion fruit passion fruit shake. It's basically crushed ice, passion fruit and water, isn't it? They do put sugar syrup in it normally. Butterfly, pea and ginger. Is it horrible?
No, it's lovely.
Well, why are you looking at me like that then? So you didn't mix it, did you? Because you knew I'm not stupid, all the ginger's at the bottom.
Come on.
Do you think I'm silly? That's lovely. That's banging. So we're watching you eat. Dan's got an audience.
Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of our journey here in Laos. But don't worry, there's so much more to come. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss a single episode. See you next week.